Hey everyone. So, have you ever tried to be super polite in English, use the phrase, would you mind, and then immediately felt like you just stepped on a linguistic landmine? Yeah, we've all been there. Well, today, we're going to crack the code on this tricky little phrase so you can start using it with total confidence.
So let's just ask it straight up. Is this thing a polite phrase or a full-on communication puzzle? I mean, it's kind of both, isn't it? Get it wrong, and you could accidentally tell someone not to do something you actually want them to do. It's a mess.
Okay, just look at these two sentences on the screen. At a quick glance, they look practically identical. Would you mind turning on the air conditioning versus would you mind if I turned on the air conditioning? But whoa, their meanings are worlds apart. One is asking you to get up and do something, and the other is asking for my permission to do it myself. So how in the world do you keep them straight? That's exactly what we're going to break down.
And just so you know, we're not just making this up. Everything we're about to cover comes straight from standard, common English language teaching materials. So, this is the real deal. This is how it's officially taught and understood.
All right, let's dive into the first half of this puzzle. This is part one, asking for a favor. This is the one you use when you want someone else to do something for you, but you want to be really nice about it.
And here is the secret formula. It's super simple. Would you mind followed by a verb that ends in ing. That little ing is the key. It's the signal that you're asking the other person to do the action. Let's see it in action, right? Would you mind opening the window? Translation? I'm kind of hoping you'll open it. Or, excuse me, would you mind repeating that? Means I need you to say that again. And a super polite one you might hear at dinner. Would you please mind passing me the pepper? See the pattern? It's always that ing form when you're asking for a favor.
Okay, pop quiz time. Picture this. You're running for an elevator. Someone is already inside. You need them to hold the door for you. Using our new formula, what would you shout? Think about it. Yep, you got it. Would you mind holding the door? Perfect.
Okay, awesome. You've got the first formula down. Now, let's look at the other side of the coin in part two, which is all about asking for permission. This is the one you use when you want to do something, and you're just checking if it's cool with the other person.
And here's where English decides to get a little bit weird. Look at this new formula. There are two big changes here. First, we add the little phrase, if I, and second, we switch from the ing verb to the simple past tense. That right there is the key difference.
Check out these examples. Would you mind if I opened the window? Now you're asking to do this now or in the future, but we use the past tense opened. Weird, right? Same thing for if I used the phone or if I closed the door. The past tense doesn't mean it already happened. It's just a strange, polite little quirk of English grammar.
And of course, because this is real life we're talking about, you're going to hear shortcuts. People might say, would you mind if I close the door? Using the present tense. Or they'll get even shorter and just say, mind if I close the door? They all mean the exact same thing. Hey, is it okay if I do this?
So, we've totally nailed how to ask the questions. But now we get to what is, honestly, the trickiest part of this whole thing. Let's move on to part 3, the art of responding. And here it is, the absolute key to everything. The most confusing part? Brace yourself. Saying no often means yes, please do. If you remember just one thing from all this, make it this one. This is where so many people get tripped up.
So why on earth is no a positive answer? Well, think about what the question is literally asking. Does this bother you, or is this a problem for you? So when you say no, you're really saying, no, I do not mind at all. It's not a problem for me. Go right ahead.
This table is a lifesaver for breaking this down. So let's walk through it. A response like no or not at all is logical. It means, I don't mind, so yes, please do it. But here's the trap. What about sure or okay? Logically, if someone asks, do you mind, saying sure sounds like you're saying, sure, I mind. But in reality, everyone understands it as, yes, go for it. And then the real kicker. The only way to actually say no is to say yes. As in, yes, I do mind. I know, it's confusing.
So here's the big takeaway. Don't get stuck on the pure logic of it. In casual, everyday English, just remember that sure and okay are super common, totally positive responses. Native speakers will know exactly what you mean, so you can feel completely confident using them and hearing them.
And there you have it. The would you mind puzzle is officially cracked. Now that you've got this one down, it really makes you think, doesn't it? What other common English phrases are hiding these kinds of confusing little traps? Let us know what we should tackle next.